So here's a case study um, for an e-commerce retailer, and this is a realistic scenario. So you have a mid-sized fashion e-commerce with 500,000 customers. They were doing basic demographic um, segmentation, not working well. So methodology is they use k-mean clustering on RFM data plus behavioral signals, browse patterns, discount usage, category preference, and they tested k is equal to 4, k is equal to 8, and they settled on k is equal to 5 or 5 clusters. So what did the segments explain? Full price loyalists 15%. So your best customers, they don't need discounts. They buy because they love the brand. Don't train them to wait for sales. That is your and the strategy is you have exclusive access, so VIP treatment, make them feel special without discounting. Then there was another cluster which is 25% of your customers, which are bargain hunters. They only buy deals, so just accept that. Don't waste full price marketing on them. Strategy is sale alerts, bundle offers, give it all to them. Then we've got seasonal gifters, which are 20%. So spike in November, December, Mother's Day, Valentine's, Father's Day, gifts categories dominates. So remind them before gifting occasions um, that hey, Easter is coming, or Mother's Day, or Christmas is coming, or whatever. Then browse, not buy, which is 30%. So large segment. It is a large segment, but the conversion rate is very low. So they do browse, but they don't buy a lot. So high intent, sometimes blocking purchases. Strategy is cart abandonment, social proof, urgency tactics, and address uh, objections. So um, you can follow these strategies. And then you've got 10% one-time buyers, so 35% best engage because messages are relevant, and 22% better conversion because offers match segments. So the key insight is that same marketing budget, much better results. Segmentation improves efficiency, not just effectiveness. Here's another case study of a streaming platform. So the streaming platform like Netflix, Disney, they have mastered behavioral segments. They don't ask demographics, they observe behavior. So every pause, rewind, skip, search in data, they know more about viewing habits than users know themselves. So weekend binge watchers, these are the people who watch on the weekend. Then you have weekday commuters. So 30-minute session on trains, mobile first, maybe just a movie before going to bed. Kids content households. So which households have kids because they watch a lot of kid content? Then niche enthusiasts like documentaries, foreign films, um, uh, personalizations are all based on those. And then dynamic segments like um, they're not fixed, they keep on changing. Segment change, summer vacation, you go binge watching, new job, commuter viewing, and so on. So the example of Netflix has 1300 plus taste communities, not based on demographics, but based on pure behavioral data. That is why their recommendations are so accurate. Okay. So what are some of the tools that you can use for in this segmentation ecosystem? So for data analysis, where data comes from, these tools collect and organize customer data from segments. Google Analytics 4 is one. So web app applications, analytics, behavioral data, free tier is available. You can use it. Segment is another one, which is customer data platform. It unifies data from multiple sources. Mixpanel is another product analytics using behavioral tracking. Okay. Then we've got the machine learning and clustering tools. We've got Python scikit-learn. It's totally a programming based tool. We've got Rapid Miner and Orange, which is very drag and droppy. And then we've got the BigQuery. Then CBT platform like Segment, Adobe, CDP, Treasure Data, um, which is enterprise and strong in data management, Particle. These are some platforms, and then marketing automations like HubSpot. It's all in one, good for SMBs and free tier. Marketo, it is enterprise, complex orchestration. It's a bit complex to learn, um, and these two others as well. So the implementation is define what you're trying to achieve, get the data together, create features for machine learning, train the models, deploy, and then continuously test and improve. Now, the last segment for today is segmentation design. Okay. So let's apply what we've learned by designing an AI segmentation strategy for a real brand. Okay. So let's choose a brand. Starbucks, it's a coffee chain with loyalty app, 27 million reward members. We've got Nike, which is athletic brand. It's got partnerships and running apps. We've got Spotify, which is music streaming with 600 million users, rich listening data. So what you can try doing is, and it can also help you in your assessments. Step 1, list 3 to 5 data sources the brand could use for segmentation. Then you propose 4 to 5 AI driven segments based on behavior and value. And then step 3 is you design a one personalized campaign for each segment. So channel plus message. And then step 4 is we identify one ethical consideration. So maybe we can think about this. And then extension is map your design to IPAO. So identify, personalize, automate, and optimize. So you can actually design it and then try to map it to IPAO. And then debrief, which is sharing insights. So discussion questions could be what segments seem most actionable and realistic given available data. What common challenges did group face when defining segments and campaigns? Where did AI clearly add value beyond what traditional segments could not have done? What ethical consideration emerged across different brands? What could you measure as success for strategies presented? So the key takeaways are AI segmentation discovers natural customer groups. Rich data sources enable richer segmentation. You have to stitch them all together. K-mean clustering is a workhorse algorithm. It's very simple, scalable, and you can just run it many, many times because it's very cheap to run. IPAO provides an operational framework. Personas make segments actionable, and you have to take care of ethics. Okay. So now the discussion questions for some deep explorations. I've put some sample questions here, and you're most welcome to explore them. And after class, if you want to learn more, then this LAMPUG chapter 4 and chapter 6 are quite relevant chapters. Most of this is from chapter 4. So have a look at all these things and see if you can read some of the material in these chapters and identify 3 to 5 potential AI driven segments and behavioral definitions. So that is the end of today's lecture. I will see you all in the next class face to face. Thank you.